I mean, they say they've been waiting for Neymar for I don't know how many years, but they've been waiting for the one and only Lohan to come back too. And yeah, she went trending coming back from her 3-year hiatus, coming in to produce a movie. Her family's in this. Her sister has a cameo appearance, and she goes all out. There's even some a couple of homages to some old. I don't want to call them old because that makes me old too. Some classic Lindsay Lohan movies. Some that Netflix kind of duped her into doing. But overall, this is your standard Netflix fare that they come out with on a yearly basis, trying to get it early before we even get to Thanksgiving. And it's an heiress gets into an accident. Nobody likes her because she's super rich and her dad runs all the resorts. But when she gets into an accident, she loses her memory. And she must either try to recollect that world of poshness or maybe change and become a different person as this other individual who has more of like a Airbnb establishment tries to keep his place afloat. Obviously, he's a widower. He's got a single child. His grandmother's there, always trying to help. And it's your basic type of Netflix fare when it comes to the Disney movies, because I don't know if you remember, they've built their cinematic universe. So we're at this point where in Netflix movies, you will see them refer to other Netflix movies. So there's a whole sequence in this film where she is actually, and I love how she does the remote thing too. There's a whole sequence of this movie where they're calling back to all of the I don't know, I guess this world that's connected. So if you've been following the Netflix Christmas Cinematic Universe, I would say this is a little bit higher in there. It's not a great movie in any means, and you're definitely going in there just to support Lindsay. But for what it's supposed to be, it's like the best version of a Netflix Hallmark movie with a star you missed.
Well, no, that's the right way to describe it, right? It is that kind of Hallmark thing that Netflix has been doing, sort of putting out these kind of cheaper, treaclier, broad romantic comedies
Trends for a week, goes away.
Yeah, exactly. And it's, and Netflix has identified certain markets that other people have made successful and tried to eat them up. And the Hallmark movie is definitely one of those that they've been really pushing hard, I guess, because they can kind of churn them out. It's relatively easy to do a lot of them, especially the Christmas ones. We're going to be getting a lot of these Christmas-themed Netflix movies over the next couple of weeks. We already have a couple, despite, like you said, we're still not even at Thanksgiving yet.
I told Zach, Hulu came out with like 8 last week. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, they're jumping the gun for sure. I don't know if I'm yet in the spirit for a holiday movie, and maybe that's what kept me from really, really enjoying this one. But I'm also not a Hallmark movie person. I think whether or not you're a Hallmark movie person, and there's just a broadness to the way it's written here, like a lack of subtext to anything anyone says ever in this film. I don't know. Very easy to put on in the background, and I'm glad our girl Lindsay is working. She seems decently well.
That scene right there where she's trying to make breakfast, it's such a mess. It literally looks like what Netflix does when they're trying to put these movies together with the script. They just throw in anything that possibly sticks. So if you're a fan of Lindsay, go watch it. Nice little Easter eggs to some other stuff. But overall, not too much from there.